You are standing at a gas station at night, staring at the pump. You have exactly $20 to your name, and you are trying with everything you have to manifest a financial breakthrough. But the numbers keep ticking up, and reality refuses to budge. Meanwhile, you watch your neighbor land a promotion, buy a new car, and stumble into a perfect relationship, all seemingly overnight without breaking a single sweat. It feels unfair, but your suspicion is correct. That neighbor actually is operating a specific internal mechanism that works completely in their favor. You just haven't been shown how to use it yet. If you have ever felt like your goals are actively ignoring you, tell me right now. Type yes or no in the comments below. The truth is, manifestation is a biological process, not a mystical lottery. If it feels like it skipped you, it is simply because your brain is currently running the sequence backwards. The error almost everyone makes is manifesting from a state of lack. You are asking for what you want while keeping your brain entirely focused on the fact that you do not currently have it. It is the psychological equivalent of trying to bake a cake by standing in your kitchen and aggressively staring at a bag of flour. Mixing desire with desperation does not send a signal out into the world. Instead, it signals to your nervous system that scarcity is your primary reality, creating an emotional loop that reinforces the very situation you're trying to escape. Breaking this loop does not require a week-long meditation retreat. It requires exactly 17 seconds of applied, uninterrupted focus to shift the brain's momentum. Fixing this starting point is the only way to make rapid-fire techniques work, because your brain cannot find opportunities for abundance when it is chemically and psychologically tuned to notice only the things you're missing. This abstract diagram represents the reticular activating system, or RAS. Located in the brainstem, this bundle of neurons acts as the primary gatekeeper of human perception. Think of it as a strict bouncer at an exclusive Hollywood club. Every second, millions of bits of information try to reach your conscious mind. The bouncer only unclips the velvet rope for the data it deems relevant to your current goals. If your internal dialogue is obsessed with mounting bills and daily stress, you are handing the bouncer a guest list of problems. It will scan your environment and highlight every piece of evidence that matches that stress. But if you intentionally shift your focus, you hand the bouncer a new list. It begins highlighting specific opportunities and resources that were actually there the whole time, but hidden by your own internal filters. Highly successful people leverage this exact neurological filter. They condition their focus so their perception highlights the information and people that align with their objectives. Let's test that focus right now. Drop into the comments and write down the exact city you are watching this video from. Once you understand that your brain is filtering reality based on your dominant thoughts, manifestation becomes a practical matter of adjusting those filters to prioritize different information. Inventor Nikola Tesla was obsessed with energy and frequency, believing the numbers 3, 6, and 9 represented a fundamental link between intention and the universe. That concept of focused frequency is the foundation of the 17-second rule. The premise states that holding a single pure thought for exactly 17 seconds is the minimum time needed to ignite its vibrational momentum. If you can hold that same thought without distraction for 68 seconds, 4 cycles of 17, you build enough momentum to begin altering your behavior and your brain's perceptual filters. So challenge yourself. Type easy or hard in the comments. Can you hold one positive thought for 17 seconds right now without your mind wandering? The 17-second window acts as an ignition switch for your reticular activating system, pulling your brain out of passive wishing and into active, focused momentum. To bypass conscious resistance entirely, you can use a concept called the state akin to sleep, targeting the window when the brain is most receptive to new impressions. Right before you fall asleep, your conscious mind, the strict bouncer, is off duty. In this hypnagogic state, the logical filters that usually argue with your desires are relaxed, leaving your subconscious uniquely defenseless to new suggestions. This is the logic behind the pillow method. Writing a desire on paper acts as a physical anchor for your focus, ensuring your final thoughts before drifting off are centered on your goal, while the subconscious is most programmable. Tell me below, are you naturally a morning person or a night owl? Type morning or night in the comments. By utilizing this receptive window, you turn sleep from a passive rest period into a session where your brain's filters are actively calibrated to your target outcome. You can combine these into one strategy, the layering technique. This uses the sensory intensity of the 17-second rule during the highly receptive window of the sleep cycle. To layer effectively, use sensory anchors. Imagine you are standing in this exact environment. Feel the cold breeze rising from a New York subway grate. Smell the roasted nuts from a nearby street cart. The crucial step is to hold the feeling of the aftermath in that specific environment. Feel the texture of the final job offer letter in your hand. This tells your brain the goal is a present reality, not a future struggle. Direct address. Type true or false in the comments right now. Do you believe your thoughts dictate your reality? Layering these rich sensory details forces your subconscious mind to accept the desired outcome as an undeniable fact, which in turn coordinates your behavior to align with that result. The final mistake people make is treating this process like a transaction, where you put your life on hold until the result arrives. Delaying your joy and saying, "I will be happy when it happens," signals to your brain that the goal is always trapped in the future, preventing your RAS from looking for it here in the present. You must step into the energy of your desired outcome today. Physical movement and satisfaction signal your nervous system you are ready to receive. So, are you prepared to start living in your new reality today? Type "ready" in the comments. Share this video right now with a family member who needs to see this. Subscribe to the channel for our next breakdown, and click the video on your screen to learn the daily RAS habits of self-made millionaires. Manifestation is a matter of biological alignment. When your focus, your emotions, and your actions are all coordinated, your brain's filters will finally allow you to see the path to the results you've been seeking.